YouTube. So today we're going to be doing a video on how I cut his hair. So basically how he likes his hair is we're going to braid the top, but the bottom part we're just going to cut it all down to the same length. So if you're interested to see that, please stay tuned. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So first things first, we're going to take the hair that we're not cutting and we're going to tie it off. So first, to make sure it's even, I'm going to take a comb and we're just going to part off where we want to cut. So let's start off with the basic lessons. So this is a pair of clippers. You can see on here it has all of the guard heights. So you can see this one, I believe, comes with 8 guards, I believe. So ranging from 1/8 of an inch all the way up to 1 inch. And this is called a guard. So this one is the number 2, which is 1/4 of an inch. So that means that when I have this on, it protects 1/4 of an inch of hair. So I cut everything else that is taller than 1/4 of an inch, and he only has 1/4 of an inch left on his head. So these are our clippers. We only use these for cutting hair, of course. So the guard, it just looks like this, and it snaps right on there. You put it like this on the top, and the back has a little push. You push down. Now to turn it on, there's a little switch on the side. You see that turns it on, and basically what it looks like is that there's some blades in here and they just spin really fast and just chop everything off. So there's also this button which allows it to go out or push the clippers back some. I don't really use that often unless I'm like trying to do like a fade situation, but we have now switched from the fade to just cutting all of his hair around the same length, so we don't really use that anymore. So for his hair, what I like to do first is I like to start off with the taller guard and then switch down to the number 1 guard, and then for the back do no guard. The guards also protect you from cutting yourself, which is great, because you can see there's like a little bit of a buffer here. You see on the sides, there's like a little bit of a buffer. So that's pretty helpful. But yeah, so that's pretty much the tutorial on the guards. Like I said, you always want to start off with a bigger guard than you think you need, and then go down, because once you cut too much hair, you can't put your hair back. But if you cut too little, you can always cut more. So that's just like a general hair cutting life rule. Like once you do too much, you can't do less. But if you do a little less, you can always do a little more. So now we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you how I cut his hair. Okay, so now we have the top part sectioned off, and we have this back part. We have this one little tuft that's gonna go bye-bye. But yes, so now we're gonna start off, as I previously stated, with the number 2 guard, which is 1/4 of an inch. And we're just gonna go around and trim all of this down to 1/4 of an inch. Okay, so now we're gonna switch out the 1/4 of an inch guard for the 1/8 of an inch guard. This red one. So put it on and snap it on. You should hear the loud snap. So we're gonna just go back over what we just did, but shorter. So how I like to do is I like to cut the bottom and then go through and do the part next all at one time. we're gonna go over this part. When you do the part, we're gonna turn it sideways. When you're cutting hair, you always want to cut against the grain. You don't want to go with it unless you're trying to blend. If you want to actually cut, you need to cut against. Okay, so now we're going to do no guard, and that's only for this back section right here. He has like long baby hairs, so I like to cut those off. You can see he has hair that grows all the way down there, so we're just gonna take this off and just clean all this up. So I like to go diagonal from the bottom of his ear down. Go diagonal. And then just bring the rest of it up to where his hairline is. Okay. Now we'll just toss the guard back on one last time and do this very bottom part. I'm gonna just run back over any areas that I see that I think I missed. Okay, now a good way to check and see how it's gonna look is to check in the mirror. So I'm gonna turn his head this way, I look at it, and turn his head the other way. Alright, so that's basically how I do the cutting part of it. So this is the final look of the hair cutting part. So now there's like a whole lot of extra hair in here. So now he goes and he hops in the shower and he washes his hair, and then we'll be able to re-evaluate. But for right now, I know this part doesn't look quite as, you know, done, but once he washes out that extra hair, you see like how he has all this extra hair on his shirt. So once he washes all that out, it'll be all the same length. So yeah, that's how I cut his hair. And that's pretty much how our foundation for the braids that we do. So that's pretty much the process. And I think it turned out pretty great. I might come back and give you guys another look right after he's done rinsing all the extra hair off. But yeah, pretty much please like, comment, and subscribe, and stick around. Stay tuned for more videos. Bye.